I love music. I went and trained with homeboys, and we were the first home girls. So we were three of us. There was Monali, there was a lady called Stella, and there was myself. Yeah.
Then you finish school, you're already working as a DJ.
Yes.
What happens after that?
My first job was at Barclays, now ABSA, and we were the first salespeople. Then I got a job at Johnson & Johnson. So now my career now just flew. I was a corporate girl generally. I learned influencing from Soxxy.
So you graduate, you get married, you quit your job, you become a content creator, and then you start your own business. What are you doing? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Awesome. Welcome to Beyond the Brand, Moments That Made Us with me, Hannah G. This is the space where I meet and I get to have tea with amazing humans, doing fantastic things, building very powerful brands. We get into their stories. We want to know, how are you doing it? How did you do it? What does it take for you to do it? And we really ask them about the things they have gone through, even if it is the challenges, but also we celebrate their wins. And on the show today, I have the amazing Ciku Soxxy, aka Anne Waishigo, Anne Kamau. She's going to tell us what her name is. Really, and I'm excited to really just get into her brand. She is an entrepreneur. She is a content creator. She is a woman who's very passionate about helping other women to thrive. Ciku.
Yes.
I'm so happy to see you, and I'm so happy to have you on this show.
I'm so happy to be here, Hannah.
Yes.
It's been amazing.
Tea, water. I think you said water. Okay, good. I'm going to give you some water. I'm going to be drinking tea myself.
Okay.
Now, I introduced you as entrepreneur and content creator. What else do you want the people to know about you?
Marketer by profession, maybe. And that's how I landed into entrepreneurship. Yeah.
So that's good. So marketer, entrepreneur, content creator, and a woman who's very passionate.
About women.
Yes. And especially to help them to thrive.
Yes. All angles. You're not leaving any corner untouched.
I know. And then I was told once, you were once a DJ.
Oh my God, Hannah, who told you?
I know.
Who spilled the beans?
But tell me about that. You actually spinned?
Yes.
When was that?
Can I remember? I was 23. 23 or 22 thereabout. I just joined campus. 21, thereabout 20s. So I love music. But I always say becoming a DJ maybe was preparing me for my future life, because I ended up marrying a DJ.
Look at that.
Yeah. But I love music. I went and trained with homeboys. And we were the first home girls. So we were three of us. There was Monali, there was a lady called Stella, and there was myself. So we were the three girls who were DJing.
And where were you DJing?
All gigs, as in, now homeboys, because
like
they... Yes.
Look at you.
And even I usually look at DJs now, I'm like, computer? We didn't have any computer.
No.
We had turntables.
Wow.
So I had to know where the beat is starting.
Yeah.
I had to synchronize the beats together as I'm listening. Nowadays, they have it very easy.
I know.
Yeah.
For how long did you do that?
For maybe like 5 years, because I finished. Yeah, I know.
Like
Actually,
you did it as a profession.
I'm the real Mogekoyo, earning as I'm in school. So that was my first actually income that I can remember.
I see.
So I did with homeboys. They would pay me a monthly stipend, and then now I went on my own. And I was a DJ at, I cannot remember what that place was called. Green. It was in Tao, Kenya Cinema at that Kakona. I can't remember the name. I was a DJ there. I used to DJ Friday, Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talking about school, what did you even study in school?
I was in KU, Kenyatta University.
Yes.
I know. I did business and with an option in marketing. Yeah.
Is that something that has really helped you as you work?
Yes, a lot. So my where I got a hint of marketing, just before I joined campus, I worked with Consumer Insight. It's a market research company. I think it's still there. So our work was, if you guys can remember, those guys who used to usually come to your house and ask you, unatumia mafuta ya kupika gani? And then you go there, kasuku nani, and we jaza, so I used to do that. So I got very interested in the ripple effect of doing that and the final product that comes out. Because I remember we were in it doing close-up. There was a variant they were introducing. So we went out doing it, and then I saw the final brand and I was like, man, I want to be part of this thing. So when I went to campus, marketing was what I wanted to do.
Is what you wanted to study.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even growing up, what did you want to become?
I wanted to become a nurse. I even applied Nairobi Hospital, Cecily McDonnell School of Nursing. And my letter for joining Nairobi Hospital and my letter for joining KU came the same day.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you decided?
I decided marketing.
I think
because I'd already done this with Consumer Insight, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah. And then you finished school. You're already working as a DJ.
Yes.
What happens after that?
Finished school. I got into, my first hint was sales. I did not get into marketing directly. But I love that it went like that because it gave me a full picture of when you sit in the marketing department, what you need to prepare for the sales. So my first job was at Barclays, now ABSA. And we were the first, what were they called? Salespeople. You know, the ones who are coming to sell to you loans and accounts, and that thing was so hard, Anna.
I remember that one.
It was so hard. How am I convincing you to take a loan to buy a car that you hadn't thought about buying?
I know.
Yeah. So I only stayed there for like 9 months. Yeah. Then I got a job at Johnson & Johnson. So now that's where my career now just flew. So I also started in sales at Johnson & Johnson. Putting up stuff in the supermarkets, making sure they are well communicated, and then I ended up now being the marketing manager.
I see.
Yeah.
And then how do you end up as an influencer or a content creator?
Oh my God, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Right. It's because I've been married to people who...
So this came after, the content creation came after marriage?
Yes. I was never on social media. Yeah. I was a corporate girl generally.
Yeah.
And I never used to understand. Soxxy has never been in the... Yes, he's been employed when we were dating. But by the time we were getting married, he was doing his own thing. So Soxxy comes home and tells me he's gotten a job with Equity and they're influencing. And I'm wondering, because that's when now influencing was starting to get very, very popular. How will someone convince people to buy a brand? You know, you're not even working for this brand. And anyway, so I learned influencing from Soxxy. So I left work 2018. It was just out of FMCG can be very draining. So I have my small Wairimo who needs me to do Bible and play and hang out. But I'm here with my computers and my work. I leave early, I come back late. Yeah. So I decided, this is not what I want to do. If it's family, I want to give it some time. Yeah. So I remember having that conversation with Soxxy and telling him, I think it's time I left corporate and I started something of my own. Yeah. So 2018, I left. And now I'm at home. I have all the time. In the first few months was so nice. Apart from the check not coming into the bank at the end of the month, everything was so quiet, peaceful, no pressure. So I asked Soxxy, if I want to get on social media, what do I do? Then he's like, you just post about what you're passionate about. And I was like, what am I passionate about? Around that time, we had also shared our struggle in getting our children because I have PCOS. So he told me, the way I see you engaging with these women on phone and you do not even know them, that is a very good point for you to start talking about women health. And I'm like, but I'm not a doctor. Me, I'm also suffering in these things. And I just started from my story. Yeah. I was diagnosed with PCOS, blah, blah, blah. And Hannah, let me tell you, women came. And they came. And it was all about just talking about, I have fibroids, I have endo, and within that moment of handling these women, I realized, wait a minute, I love it. I love when these women call me and we walk through it together. Because when I was living with PCOS, I had no one to talk to. So I really enjoyed it. I loved when someone from Kitale calls me and tells me I got a child. Yeah. And I'll cry like I know her and I've never met her. Yeah. So I really loved that journey. And that's how I started Ciku Soxxy.
That's interesting. By the way, tell me what PCOS is, because it is PCOS, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, because I really don't understand much about it, number one. Number two, you said I was living with. So does that mean it's gone?
Like no, still living with. So PCOS is called polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's an acronym. So what they are saying is you have a lot of cysts in your ovaries, but it's just confusion because that name doesn't even talk about the condition itself. So it's a hormonal imbalance it will also affect your metabolism in your system. So when you see someone with PCOS, they will either be a little bit obese, they will have some acne, because hormones are off. So your male hormones are a bit higher than the female hormones. Not very high that I will break into a base, but if women usually have 2% of testosterone, maybe I'll be having like 3% or 4%. So they tend to get hair on their cheek, they bald like Mzee, and generally mental health, because hormones affect every aspect of your system. It has no cure, it has no known cure, and you will live with it forever. Actually, if you do not manage the symptoms, it will keep on presenting itself as you go,
and it progresses. No,
I wouldn't say it progresses. I usually say we are in 2025, Hannah, so we have supplements, we have information. So you can manage it to the extent that someone will not even know you are suffering from PCOS. And then how most women get to know about it is when they try for a child and they're not getting a child. So when they go for the tests, you're told you have PCOS.
Yeah. So do you get it when you're young?
So because they also don't know how it comes, they suspect it has a gene factor, and then now environmental factors bring it out. So for example, maybe my shosho of shoshos had it. And then I was living well because I was diagnosed when I was 27, thereabout. So I was living well, and maybe I started doing a lot of sugar or not sleeping well or not taking care of myself as much. And because the environment is conducive, that gene presents itself and I start having
I see. So is this what now led you to starting the foundation?
Yes. So when I started talking about my story, so many women came. And unfortunately, I can't hold as many. No. So Soxxy has been the back voice. So he advised me start a WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group filled, and now there was no more space. So I was like, okay, now let's go social media. So that's how I got PCOS Foundation, as I'm running my Ciku Soxxy. And it has grown and grown, and we meet every quarter just to talk about the symptoms. We invite people who will talk about how we can manage the symptoms. And that's how now we just grew.
So it's a support group.
It is a support group, yeah.
Are there many people, especially in Kenya?
Okay. And there are many women who are not yet diagnosed, because maybe you see symptoms here and there, but because they are not full-blown, you do not know you have PCOS.
Yeah.
And I suspect also our food. I suspect, how our mothers were not living like us. They were concentrated with their ndomas, and they were moving, shamba and all that. Us guys, we are maybe a bit stationary, not eating well. Yeah.
So is there maybe something you can tell someone who's thinking probably, do I have it, do I not have it? What are they looking for them to now go to the doctor and say, test me for this thing?
If your periods are missing, and by missing, I mean completely gone, not showing up for like 5 to 6 months, please see a doctor.
And you're within the age of...
Yes. And you're not pregnant as well.
Not pregnant.
So please see a doctor, because as women, we were created to have our periods. We were created to... The periods are not just the withdrawal we see at the end of the month. It's something wholesome in your body. If that hormone is not produced, it will mess something else like that. So if it's 5 to 6 months of missing your period completely, please go see a doctor. And the doctor should do an ultrasound to check your uterus, whatever is going on. They should also do some blood work to check your hormones. Yeah.
That's such good information. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. Now I want to talk about you and Soxxy. And the reason is, I'm asking you about Ciku. You went to Soxxy.
I'm just talking about this guy.
Soxxy asked me Soxxy, and even your name is Ciku Soxxy. Yeah. Why is that very important to you, that Soxxy is a big part of who you are?
I'm a firm believer of family. I'm a firm believer of family and what that unit holds. Yeah. So, and this doesn't mean our marriage has been, bliss and beautiful. And
how long have you been married?
We've been married for 14 years.
14 years, a long time. Well done,
It doesn't mean that we've been babe and love and all those names all through. But I'm a firm believer of family, and because I grew up in a family that really held me up.
Yeah.
Me becoming a DJ, it's my dad who told me, Wajiko, go ahead and do it. My mom was not understanding this story, But my dad was like, if this is what you love,
Do it.
go ahead and do it. You can imagine my dad passed on at 82. So he was old. But he understood, if this is passion, if this is something passionate to you, do it. So I really love what the family unit does to an individual. So for me, now meeting Soxxy, it's let's make our family unit as wholesome as it can be. It doesn't mean we are perfect, but let's try and make it as wholesome as it can be.
Yeah.
So yes, I changed my name from Anne Waishigo. Waishigo is my father, and I picked Kamau. But I always tell Soxxy, my dad was also called Kamau. My dad was Samuel Waishigo Kamau.
Okay,
so
good.
I tell him, usicheze Kamau.
Tunaweza bado ya chapo kwa ID na bado isikuwe ni wewe.
Okay. So I changed my name to Kamau. And that's how I am Ciku Soxxy. Yes.
Does it sometimes feel that your identity is lost when you say Ciku Soxxy? Why not Ciku Kamau, which is your dad, Ciku Waishigo, or Anne Waishigo, or Ciku something else? Yeah.
As I said, I'm a firm believer of family. And I left my dad and mom and came to start this unit with Soxxy. I need to feel like I belong. Yes, I need to feel like I belong here. It has taken us time to feel like we both belong. Marriage has ups and downs. But I need to feel like I belong. And I remember my children always used to ask me before I changed my name, why are you a Waishigo? And dad is Jackson Kamau. I am Eliana Kamau. And this one is Ethan Kamau. So you see, they feel like I am not part of this.
You're out.
Yes, I'm not this part of a community that they have. So you need to feel like you belong. And that's why I feel I belong to Soxxy. Yeah, because I left home and now I'm with this guy.
And you do belong to Soxxy.
I do belong to this guy.
I mean, they say and when the two become one.
Yes, and he's such an amazing person. As in, you've heard my story, the voice that had me guiding me and telling me what to do.
Yeah. Now that you say he's been an amazing person, what has been his role, you saying it now, that he's really played in you building the brand that you're building?
So I'll take you back to when I left work.
Yeah.
So when I left work, my mom, I remember going to my mom and telling her, me, I'm leaving work. And she's like, no, Wajiko, you cannot leave work. Is Kamau a good man? And I was like, why is this woman asking me if Kamau is a good man? Of course he's a good man. You can't see he's a good man. And I remember she asked me this 3 times before I left work. And later on, I find out if Kamau was not a good man, I wouldn't have thrived after leaving work. So I left work and Soxxy held me financially, held me spiritually, held me in all angles. Because at times, there's a time I was feeling, hey, I'm going back to employment and getting this salary. Because out here, it's a hustle. I don't know whether I'll have a paycheck at the end of this month or the next month. But he held me up in all angles. And he never felt like I was a burden. He never felt like, sasa wewe uliacha kazi, kuje hapa kuniambia I do. Yeah. So I felt the guy really held me up in all angles. If I tell him I want to venture into this, he will even start reading about that thing that I want to venture into before I read about it. So he really, really, really held me up. Yeah.
And how does it work for you? Because you are a public figure. People know you, Ciku.
Yeah.
And people know him a lot.
Do you know a joke we usually have?
Yeah.
Before, when I was marrying Soxxy, it was everyone, oh, DJ Soxxy. Nowadays, we go to the mall. Hey, Ciku Soxxy. I'm like, I became a celebrity.
Yeah. And he was over here, celebrity-wise, now you're over here.
But I tell him, sasa niwe utabadilisha ujite Soxxy wa Ciku.
I know, right? That's so funny. Is his mother called Ciku?
No.
Okay.
She's called Wairimo.
So that anaweza argue.
Anaweza sema hata Ciku iko kwetu.
Ciku ni mama yangu. Hakuna. But how does that work though? Because you're over here, he's a public figure, you are a public figure. How does that work for you in your family?
So we chose to take this influencing thing a little bit different.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen our content. We are a little
see your content a lot.
Yes, we are a little bit. I don't like even being called a celebrity per se. I usually tell people celebrity ni Yesu. Yeye ndio ukienda every corner of the world useme Jesus, wanajua kuna mtu anaitwa Jesus. Yes. For me, I feel it's like a burden to make sure I pass on the right things to the next generation. It's like, yes, I'm here. I have maybe 100,000 followers. It's not for me to misuse it, but to educate and guide the next people. And to be honest, this is Soxxy who taught me. He was like, you can do everything, I can choose to show up naked on my Instagram, but what information or what am I passing on to the generation coming after me? So whatever I put out, let it be something educative. We do funny marriage videos. I've poured water on him. I've asked him a question he doesn't know. It's funny, yes, but at the end of the day, if you listen to it properly, you will see there's an aspect of we are human. We are in marriage, yes, but this guy doesn't know my favorite color, doesn't know my favorite food, but we are still together. So it's just passing on information to the next generation and being very intentional in what I pass on. So yes, I'm an influencer, but I don't want to be known for the wrong things. Yes.
Yeah. How do you balance that though at home? Like and I've seen even your children, you do bring them on social media as well.
Will tell you, me, I'm a celebrity.
I am a celebrity indeed.
He's a celebrity.
And he is. How do you balance that in terms of this is time to show public, this is time for us to be us? Yeah. Does it ever get a friction?
So number one, we don't do lifestyle content. Lifestyle content is where I need to show you I went to the mall. I
ate this.
This is what I'm eating. This is what I'm doing. We don't do that. Because I feel there's somewhere I need to draw the line on what I let you in on.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean whatever I'm showing you is we are lying or we are faking it. Yeah. But there's only this particular line that I need to draw and show you. This is where I'm putting my family and this is where you are. So for example, there's a time we broke up with Soxxy. No one knew. And it's just because we need to handle it, the two of us. Then now bring it to you when we've sorted it out. Because at times, if I bring it to the public court, the public court is not, they'll tell me, kill him even, this guy.
Get him out of here.
Yeah. So there's a place.
And this is happening when you're still married?
Yes.
Are you still shooting content though?
No, of course.
Okay.
Of course not. Now even how are you shooting content with someone who's
there's
really...
no way.
Yeah. So there's a line I draw to how much I let you in on.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So even the kids know, and we will tell them. Like now, Ethan can walk in doing something really hilarious. Yeah. I will record, and when he sees me recording last week, this one needs to go out. And I'll be like, yeah, you continue your thing. I know it's comfortable for me to put it out. Whatever you're not comfortable for me to put it out, I won't. If you feel don't, I won't. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. The other thing that I've truly admired about you when it comes to family is how intentional you are about parenting your children. Yeah? I'm like, wow.
I didn't know whether I'll have these children. So when they came, I'm like, what?
What are you teaching them?
Everything that I feel will be... So this is what I usually say. I don't look at my child as a 9-year-old or as a 6-year-old. I try to look at them as a 20-year-old. I try to look at them older. So for example, if he has a habit of hiding the spoon and not telling me, this is just a spoon. But when he's 20, what will he be hiding? What will he be stealing and not telling people he's stealing? Yeah. So I try to look at it, yes, you're 9, but whatever I'm teaching you needs to benefit you till when you're older. Because as I told you, I came from a family that really held me up as well. The lessons I learned when I was small are the lessons that are taking me up now, even in my 40s. Yeah. So I need to pass on something that these children, later on, they will hear my voice. Yeah, I used to hide a spoon and she used to tell me, so there's no way I can go be corrupt and steal money and hide and not feel anything about it. Yeah.
And you're very open with them. You teach them like they're an adult.
Everything.
You're not hiding things.
No, everything.
Yeah, that's something.
And even like now when I'm watching my daughter getting into a teen and growing into a little woman, we are saying it as it is. We are not telling her, ukicheza na kijana, utapata mimba. No, we are telling it as it is. Because also Gen Alpha, the generation us guys we are raising, it's not like me, you are millennial. They know more, they've seen more. Yeah. Now the internet is a global village, as in they just see they see a Shiko in America who lives a particular way. So if I don't give it to them real, I will mess them.
Yeah. And sometimes I'm actually thinking the parents are the problem. When we say what is the problem with kids nowadays, it's really us, the parents, who are the problem.
It's us.
And even having said that, Ciku, because you are a role model when it comes to parenting, like for real, like you're the people we look at on the internet, we're thinking you're doing so good and you're doing such a good job. There are probably 3 things you can tell parents who are millennials like us and just tell them, hey, do this, or teach them this and this and this. And when they grow up, they will not depart from it. Yeah, and that's your camera. Yeah. Please.
I think the most important thing is be present. Be present, birthday, big occasion, and be present the small things. Once you're in there, in between, you'll pick up so many things about your child and you'll be able to guide them. So being present, kills 75% of everything that you need to teach that child. Because if I'm there when they are maybe coming from school and he was bullied, I'll be able to tackle it at that time. It won't be something that he'll have to pass it on to his friend or to a teacher, and the voice of the teacher and the voice of the friend are the ones which will be louder in their minds. So being present, it's not easy, Hannah. Being present is not easy.
No, it's not.
As an adult, you also have other things that you're chasing. But you need to be very present with your children. Number 2, tell them as it is. Don't sugarcoat. Of course, age appropriate, depending on the topic. Age appropriate. Tell them as it is. Because I can hear my father's voice every time something happens and I'm like, Dad told me this. Mom told me this. This is why they were... At times, it might not make sense at that time, but later on, those voices will keep on playing in your mind. And number 3, just love on your babies. Yeah, love just covers most of the things that they are going through. Don't be too harsh. I know millennials, we were raised with a lot of kiboko. There's a part for kiboko and there's a part for talking.
Yeah.
So just love on those children.
Indeed. And thank you for sharing that. Okay, so you graduate, you get married, you quit your job, you become a content creator, and then you start your own business. What are you doing? What are you doing with the Tupperware?
Yes, the only business I've ever done in my life. The only thing,
Look at that.
Yeah, it's the only business that I've ever done.
Tell me about it.
So Tupperware came around 2021. I remember it was just after COVID. So COVID really hit me and Soxxy hard. Finances, we were not getting, now both of us, no one is working. So we spent our savings, we went down. So I hear Tupperware is in Kenya, 2020, and I'm like, multi-level things. Me, I don't do multi-level things. But anyway, my friend was so adamant, and she was like, no, me, I think you can do this thing. Ciku, the way you sell to me things that I've never even heard about, I know you can do this thing. So I'm like, okay, I'll go for that training and hear what they have to say. The offices are on Mombasa Road, and it was that time expressway is being built. The chaos on that road.
Yep.
So me, I'm over there telling her, why don't they have virtual? Why can't you a virtual call, train us and tell us? These people want us to go, multi-level people, they want us to go.
We bring other people.
Yeah, anyway. So
and Tupperware is originally?
American. Tupperware is originally American.
Yeah.
And same model they have here is the same model they have globally. So I go for the training and I'm like, okay, this is selling. As in, this is what I've done. I used to work at Johnson & Johnson. I used to work at PZ. Yep. This is selling. It's just that I don't have a supermarket that I'm placing my product. I don't have all these billboards and all, but I'm talking to Hannah to buy an item. So the same concept I had with my sales and marketing is the same concept I will apply here. So I'm like, selling I can do. So the lady tells me, but if you want to grow, you need to invite people. Multi-level people.
Yeah.
Me, I am not inviting people to this thing. Me, I'm selling, making my 27% and walking away.
Yes.
And I remember asking her, if I do not invite people, will you make me leave the business? She's like, no. You enjoy your 27%. So I start selling. Hannah, I sell and I sell to everyone and anyone.
Yeah.
Funny bit, as I am selling, people want to join. So I'm like, okay, I didn't necessarily come out and tell Hannah to join, but if she wants to join,
please
why
come.
not?
Yeah.
So I pack up my bus and 4 years down the line, I think I've brought in 500 people to the business. Yes,
Under you?
Under me. But right now, because Tupperware broke off and then came back, now I'm at like 200 and something, because some fell off.
Still?
I know. Hannah, I sell and I sell and I sell. Last year, I was manager of the year in Africa.
What?
I know. But I'm like, what? This thing, I just started to make 27%.
Wow.
So, yeah. But my background really helps me in this area.
Of course. That's what you studied.
It really helps me.
Yeah.
So what I've done in turn, at Tupperware, I am the trainer. So I'm the one who's training them on how to sell, how to be on social media, what to do. So that's my giving back in terms of this is what has brought me here till now. So use it and try and get here as well.
I see. And how is that working?
I love it.
You enjoy it?
I love it.
And it's been 4 years now.
It's been 4 years.
It's been 4 years. So what's your brand? What brand are you building? Because now I'm seeing over here. I'm seeing you're over here, which is beautiful. It's a very good marinade. But what brand are you building?
So when I told you when I started PCOS and this connection of women and hearing their stories, hearing how they've learned this and they've changed this and they've managed to do this with their PCOS. So Tupperware filled that women thing, I can say, because Tupperware is 99.9% women. Men haven't joined.
It's because also of what the product is.
It's kitchen. Yeah. So I have women that I'm working with. It's a community of women. What I love, apart from selling, we also have our small communities. You know, we are saving, we are visiting children homes, we are talking about our marriage, we are gelling. It is bringing that, you know, that kababliness in me of working with women and, you know, passing on information to women. That jigsaw just fit in very well. It really fit in. So yes, I am building Tupperware. People think Tupperware is my business. It's not.
I know.
They think ati shikoule wa Tupperware.
Yeah.
No. This is a brand that I fell in love with because in Kenya, unfortunately, we have a lot of China products. And this China product will come and tell me this cup will keep this water warm for I don't know, let's say an hour. But when I put my water, it doesn't keep warm. And Kenyans are used to that. They're used to the disappointment of you buy something, it needs to do this, and it doesn't do, and you continue.
We just continue.
With life.
Then we buy another one.
Then you meet Tupperware. It tells you, I will keep hot for 30 minutes. It will keep hot for 30 minutes. As long as you use it how it's supposed to be used, it will keep hot. It will store your vegetables for as long as as long as it can keep. And it's not disappointing you. So I fell in love with that brand because of what it stands for. Yeah. So I'm building, yes, Tupperware in Kenya, but I'm also building myself in terms of income online. I have a following, Hannah. I have a following and a very good following of beautiful women.
Yeah.
I needed to make some money out of it. PCOS, I cannot make money out of it. But because I have this influence that I have, I will come and tell you, buy this pot, and it will not pass on all these chemicals, and it's genuine. Ciku chochi.
Yeah.
And when you buy and you see Allah, it is. You will keep on coming back. That's true. I'm making some income out of the followers that I have.
Yeah, and it's very good you say that because actually on this show, for me, I'm big on holistic branding. The 3I brand, influence, impact, income.
Yeah.
Those three things are like, you need those three things for you to build a powerful brand. Yeah. And talking about influence even, and talking about you being passionate about women, then you come and do this thing where you've invited me to come and speak, called She Thrives.
Yes.
Again, tell me about that.
So She Thrives was something that sparked in me when I turned 40. And I think when I turned 40, I don't know, 40 has a vibe.
They say 45.
Yes, it has a vibe. You're 45. Like, why was I worried about those things? Why was I doing this? Why was I? And I was like, what? This thing I should pass on to the younger generation. Because I'm also very passionate of what I'm living in the Kinawairimo or the people who are younger than me. So I remember reading Titus 2:2. And it was older women, please educate and pass on stuff to the younger women. And I was like, yeah, She Thrives. And She Thrives was also a connection from the community that I have at Tupperware. So because we are many women, I can pick. Women have a problem being wealthy. They feel like that's the male area. You know, I can't say I'm a wealthy woman. that my husband is the one who's, they have that problem of being known as the people who are making money. Why do you have a problem of being known you're making money? Yeah. So I just picked this information, marriage, travel. Women do not travel because they have children. So I remember now She Thrives is turning 2 in next year.
Congratulations.
I know. Aki, Hannah, do you know how much you helped me there?
I'm so happy to be part of it.
I almost dropped it and said, me, I'm not doing events.
No, we're doing it.
So it's
and people love it.
Yes. It's turning 2. And I remember I planned a Diani trip for the women because I was like, you need to love yourself, dear woman. Forget about the husband, forget about the children. It's you first. Yeah. And 8 women showed up. 8. Me, I thought it would just be me and 2 of my friends. And then we say we went for She Thrives Diani. 8 women showed up and I was like, what? Hannah, do you know where we are going in March next year?
Where are we going?
We are going to Malaysia and Singapore.
We are going to Malaysia and Singapore.
And how many women are on that group?
How many?
25.
No.
I know.
Yes, please.
I'm like,
Malaysia
what?
And Singapore women.
Yes, we are going to Malaysia and Singapore.
Well done, Ciku.
Okay, thank you. I almost dropped this. I was like, me inviting people for an event and they don't want to come, and I'm passing on good stuff to them. Anyway, I've kept on going.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah. So that's what now the conversations with women is what makes you do the She Thrives.
Yes.
How important is it for women to have other women as friends?
Super, super, super important. Yeah. There is something we pass on to each other. As some people will say there's too much estrogen in the room, but that estrogen really, even mental health, at times when you sit with your girlfriend or girlfriends, at times you're not talking about anything of importance. You're not changing the world. You're not changing Sijui hunger in Somali. But there's something you do to each other, the conversation, the energy you pass on to each other. And that energy will take you on for like a week or 2. So it's super, super important for women to have other women around them. Yeah. Number 1, because we are walking in the same shoe. Yeah. If I say I am PMSing, you will understand. So it's very important for women to have each other.
That's true. That's true. So women are their own worst enemies. Do you?
And I want to change that narrative. Yeah. Women can do amazing things together. Yeah. And that's actually what at Tupperware we usually say, we are not competing. We are doing the same thing. I'm selling the same bowl the other lady is selling, but I will empower her to be on social media. Yeah. I will take the phone. Maybe you're saying that sijui kuingia Instagram. I will set you up on Instagram. Yeah. I will make sure you're winning and I am winning. We are all winning together.
Yeah. And I think that's very good information, because sometimes you talk to women and most of them will say the worst boss I have had is a woman. The worst boss I've had is a woman. Yeah. Sometimes I'm thinking, is that true really? Because I've had amazing women bosses. I have amazing friends who are women.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I'm thinking, is it just happening to some of us? And for some people, they're just thinking women are not their people. What would you have to say about that?
I've also had amazing women in my journey. Yeah. Actually, I've never met a bad boss all the women bosses I've had have been amazing. They've built me in one way or the other. Yeah. So just like you, I've never encountered, a really feisty boss because she's a woman. Another thing is, at times, women, we're also ignorant a bit. For example, I had a workmate of mine. Yeah. This lady, every 1 week of the month, she never used to show up to work. And I used to think this lady is lazy or just doesn't take work seriously. Only later to learn, the lady used to suffer from endo. I never sat down to talk to this girl and find out how come every month you miss work a week or 2, you're not showing up. At times we don't like talking. I don't like asking you, Hannah, you look a little bit down. What's going on? And you genuinely picking it. I want to find out what's going on just to be there with you. So women, if we do not talk, our power as women is our talking. If you had men conversations, they're so boring. Yeah, they're so boring. What football match happened? Yeah. Who won? Bas. But for women, we connect heart to heart.
They will come at you because they'll be like, what do you mean football matches are boring?
It's true. They just talk. I don't know. When you listen to male conversations, they're not
right? Yeah, they're not. They're boring.
Yeah. So as women, we also don't like, genuinely finding out how Hannah is doing, why didn't you come to work yesterday, or what is happening, and not taking it, if you tell me, oh, my husband did this, and huyo bwana yake, no, not taking it with moshene angle, just genuinely trying to find out how that. I'm seeing it with my daughter, when she sees a lady dressed nicely, and she wants to tell them, she will hesitate, and I'm like, no, even if you do not know her, go tap on her, tell her, I love your shoe, or I love your dress, or I love your makeup. Yeah. Because if I don't encourage it, she will learn women never appreciate each other. Yeah.
Wow. Ciku, this is a very important conversation we're having right now, woman to woman. The season is coming, eh? It's that season of, I'm going to cut them off. New year, new me. I don't want this friend. I don't want this friend. How do you choose? And especially as a mature woman, seasons of life,
Yes.
How do you choose?
My friends.
How do you choose which friends to keep? And even as you keep them, how do you choose what to share with them and what not to share with them? And the reason this is so important is because even as we grow and people get married, you find that when other women are not married, or for some reason their marriages don't work out, they stop hanging out with the married ones. And sometimes they say it's the married ones who stop hanging out with them. How is that? How does that work?
So, how do I choose my friends?
Yes.
Your values need to resonate with my values. Definitely. I cannot hang out with you and, what example? Let me just use a controversial one. You go to the club, I don't. Definitely we will drift. Because while you're telling me your club stories are not important or exciting to me. So we will definitely drift. So my values need to resonate with yours. Another thing is, once you're my friend, I need to take you up with your whole package. I need to know, Hannah does this. Hannah is, for example, will get into a relationship haraka and not keep it and fall off. And you need to be in a position to allow me to speak that to you. For you to be knowing, Ciku tells me I get into relationships haraka and I never keep. And don't take it na ubaya. Don't take it like I don't want you to thrive or I don't want you to have a relationship. Just take it as this girl is out to help me, to build me. So that when we are building each other, we'll keep on growing. Yes, your marriage didn't work. Doesn't mean I should live your life. I should stop hanging out with you. I should understand this is the season you're in. I should understand maybe when I call you, you need to take care of the children. While me, I can leave the children with Soxxy, you don't have anyone to leave the children with. And not take it like, nowadays even Hannah doesn't come for our hangouts because all the time she's doing. I need to feel the season that you're in for me to be able to walk with you.
Yeah, I see. Are there unspoken rules in friendships for women where we don't talk about them, but I expect
apart from don't date a man that I left and then you...
I like that one. You cannot.
You cannot. Whether you feel now we parted ways, no, you can't.
But what's so wrong with that, though?
Why are you dating someone I left? Then I'll be seeing him all the time with you.
But you don't want him.
No, still. If I don't like him, all of us.
We all don't like him. Good. Yes. Uh-huh.
I think unspoken rule is, the moshene aspect. Because women, we can tend to pick information from this one and take it to the next. And even if we are 10 friends, Hannah, and you tell me something and you haven't told that other person who we are equally tight, I need to respect, because as much as you're a clique of 10 friends or 5 friends, there are people who will tend to connect better with each other. And maybe I'll be knowing your stories first and then the rest know. And that's not bad. You cannot connect to everyone at the same level. So if you tell me something, it's not in my place to go announce to the rest of the ladies that, mumesikia kwa Hannah vile kuko. No. It's you to come and tell everyone else at your own time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Makes sense. Thank you for sharing. I mean, this is your space. You're in She Thrives. And trust me, you're going to get all these things happening within your community. So thank you for sharing that. And I'm sure whoever is watching is going to find it helpful. So we talked about influence, impact, and income. You definitely are influential You have a following. People like your content. They are watching. That is influence. You're leading something and they're following. You're leading some advocacy issue.
Yes.
Yeah, when it comes to PCOS,
Yes.
and they're following. When it comes to marriage and parenting, you are, and they're following. That is influence. But when it comes to impact, is there a transformational story? Is there a story, maybe somebody came and shared with you and said, Ciku, because you did this, because you shared this, my life has done this and this and this. What comes to mind?
Mostly PCOS and a bit of Tupperware.
Yeah.
So PCOS, it's just the fact that women are in the dark about their women health issues. So you've had all these names, estrogen, progesterone, you don't know what they are. But when you reach out, and this is a policy I have with my account, I take care of my account myself. Why do I do that? Is because the women who have come on board, as I told you, I got on social media with PCOS. Most women are either going through something, going through a health issue, and I don't want Atina, I've given my personal assistant, and then they read a message and they're like, wow, and they respond badly. I want to be the one to take your message as you've sent it. Some of them call me big sister, some of them, they will come they will pour out about their marriages. So I want it to be me reading that message and responding to it. So you will find women coming and, sharing, I was told I have PCOS. Some, I want to take my life. My husband left me. My husband brought another wife because now I'm not getting a child. I want to be the one to guide you. So the women I've guided. The one that just sticks in my mind is this Kitale lady. I don't know her. I've never met her. But she was having a challenge getting a child. Kitale is out of Nairobi, so you can imagine how people view infertility, or even in Nairobi itself, we are having that issue. So you can imagine how Kitale, people are viewing her. She got married. She was, I think, 6-7 years into the marriage, not getting a child. And all that was not being done well is the diagnosis of PCOS. So I remember she came, told me, asked her what is the nearest hospital, talked to a few doctors here, guided her to who she needed to go to, went, tests were done, some medication was given. First year was not successful. Second year, she got a child. And I remember that lady sending me the photo of this child.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I've guided someone who's so far away, and all she needed was information. There's no magic that I did. All I did is just, explain, unasikia hivi kwa sababu, and then coming down to her level as well. Unasikia hivi kwa sababu ya hivi nini. She got her firstborn. After a few years, she sent me a photo of her secondborn. And I'm like, wow, if all women could, you learn about it, you pass on to the next one and the next, it will be a ripple effect of people understanding what that condition is. The other nini is Tupperware. So I told you I took up training. And I'm doing it like how I'd do in a classroom per se, or in a boardroom. Let's say in a boardroom. So I'll teach you like you're working, munanifanyia kazi, and I want to empower you with information so that you can do it well. And the stories, people who are running their other businesses, because Tupperware, people they're either working or in other businesses, and someone will come and tell me, from the information you shared about customer service, I did this in my business, I did this, and now my income has gone up by 20% or by 10%, and I'm like, wow. It's just passing on information. And all I say, especially PCOS and Tupperware, if I teach you, teach the next person, so that it becomes a ripple effect of people learning from each other.
I like that. And as you influence, as you impact, we want you to make money as well. And looking at you, listening to you, there is money coming in. There is the 27% coming. There's other coming here from the 200 people.
By the way, kwani umeshaifanya kazi Tupperware? Umefanya kazi Tupperware.
See, there's always when there's somebody down here, when they make, you also make, which is beautiful. Which is very beautiful.
It is. Oh my God.
Because that's what you call passive income.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
Do you know in a good month, I won't lack like 300 to 400,000.
From they're called what are they called?
Those ones.
Yes.
Those ones.
Are you for real? Now I want to do that business.
it's not easy.
I can imagine. I can imagine because...
And I started it, at times I look at it, I'm like, I started this thing as a job. Me, all I wanted was my 27%.
Yeah.
I don't have a job.
Yeah.
I just want to make some money. As Soxxy is paying the rent and school fees, I am bringing in the veggies, or I'm paying the nanny. Now look at me.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, when you say it's not been easy, it's not easy. What are probably 2 challenges that are associated with that business?
Number 1.
Yeah.
Tupperware is not a known brand in Kenya.
Yeah.
People think Tupperware, and then you put in the price tag, and they're like, "What? One pot?" Because our
By the way, it's plastic.
Yes, we have plastic, and we have pots. We have other things that are not plastic. So our pots will range between 42,000 and 60,000. One pot, one single pot, Hannah. It's like a Le Creuset, as in even like yani one pot.
Who are you selling to?
Women. As long as someone
understands.
Women love themselves. As long as someone understands, if I use this, it will not leach into my food. It will not. And next year, you're not buying another pot, Hannah. When I sell you that pot, I know 20, 30 years, you're good. You're sorted with your pot. So women are buying. So when you put a price tag and you share this, they are like,
no.
Sufuria moja.
Yeah.
So a lot of education, and I always say storytelling is like educating people. So share your story, share how you're using the Tupperware, share what wowed you about whatever you bought. If it's a bowl, you put some dania. Maybe you were buying dania and dania was getting spoiled in 2-3 days. Now 10 days, your dania is still green and nice. Share that story.
I see.
Because if people see how it's helping you, they'll want it.
It's a worthy investment.
It's a worthy investment. Yeah.
So you said people don't know the brand, and the other challenge would be?
The they were the same thing that was making me feel like I don't want to join this thing.
Yeah.
So people feel Tupperware is a multi-level. But what they don't know, you can join and make your 27% and never bring people. Just like me, how I started, and then here I am now. So you can join and just make your 27% and walk away, and no one will ever bother with you. Or you can join and decide to start a team. Yeah.
So the other question when it comes to income, because you're making the money and we want women to start this kind of businesses and to build their brands and make money. What do you have to say about women making money and becoming boss babes, which is so good, but then their husbands are not bosses? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, like
you're making
all the money. But your husband is not making us.
Tricky.
Yeah, what do you say about that?
But let me tell you a story. When I was dating Soxxy, when we met, I remember his friends telling him, you're dating a girl who's been to campus. Soxxy hadn't done his degree then. You're dating a girl who's been to campus. Unafikiria mtaketishana. And I was like, when it's my degree marrying this guy. Even my degree is just for making money. Yeah. So, your man needs to be in a position where they can hold you up for you to make the money and not feel like it's not the money that is building this relationship. You get, it's you're building each other. And most of the time, if this is a safe space, this is a beautiful environment, you will also enjoy that money as the man.
That's true.
Later on, Soxxy has his degree. Soxxy started earning higher. His friends were telling him, ati paka uyu dema kona gari. And I'm like, kwani ni gari inaolewa? Yeah. So your man needs to be, you can't change the man that he is. If he's not comfortable, that's him, that's his insecurity. And you can't change that. But also, when you come into this equation of you're the boss babe and the guy is not, don't try and show him wewe sasa kaa kando, sisi ndio tunaongea, no. Yeah. Incorporate him into this unit that you guys are building.
And I like that. And I guess understand it's not the money that is not, it's not about the money for the two of you. There's something deeper. But that's easier than said, eh?
True.
I mean, it's easier said than done. Because, I know how when women get the money, they want to be the ones who say in the homes.
Even you'll sleep a particular side because now,
of course,
the boss has arrived.
Yeah, because you're the one bringing the money. Yes. Yeah. So thank you for sharing that. If you are to finish this sentence for me, beyond the brand I am.
Aki, do you know the first word that came to my mind? I am a mother. Beyond the brand I am.
Why not a mother? It's okay.
I feel.
But beyond the brand I am. Yes, you feel?
I feel Mother and wife should never fall on my, yes, I'm a mother and a wife. I don't know. I feel like I am riding on. What if I was not a mother? What if God didn't bless me with children?
But you are.
Would it make me less than? You get?
Maybe you would use another title.
Okay, beyond the brand.
I'm just listening. We're just having this conversation. I just want to hear. Yeah.
Beyond the brand, I am a mother. Yeah, I'll go with I'm
because
a mother.
Ciku, and I think this is important. I like to say that brands have different aspects to themselves. You're a mother. You're a wife. You're an entrepreneur. You're somebody who loves. What do you like? Hobbies. What are your hobbies?
My God.
Okay.
Are you seeing her hang? Surely. What are my hobbies? Okay, Hannah. You know how 40s is the ghetto. 40s, you're just like this chasing. Paka, you're thinking, did I have a hobby?
Okay.
Go back.
So I am a wife. I am a mother. I am an entrepreneur. I love to travel, and I love coffee.
I love to travel. Yes.
See?
I love to travel, and I love socializing. Hanging out with people brings some nice vibe to me. Yeah.
Those are big aspects of your brand, and that is why on social media you can share about coffee, you can share about travel. Because Ciku, I'm telling you, there are people who come to me for coaching simply because I'm a mother. Simply because I'm a mother. They're like, this one will get me. Because she's a mother like me.
Yeah.
There's another one who'll come simply because they saw me in Dubai traveling.
But Hanaki, unatupeleka sijui Melbourne. Melbourne, I only see it on billboards huko at KQ sijui who and Emirates sijui they are going to. I'm like, Hannah is in Melbourne.
So there's somebody who comes to me for coaching simply because they saw me in Melbourne.
Where?
Then they're like, if I go and tell this chick that I spend my money, I'm so bad with money and I spend it traveling,
she will understand.
Because even her, she does what? She travels. So those are aspects of your brand that's who you are.
Okay.
So if beyond the brand, you're a mother, amen. Beyond the brand, you're a mother, you're a wife. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And hobbies you have.
Aki 40s.
I think it just took you a minute to think about the hobbies.
Aki 40s. You're just like, at hobbies, I want to go sell 1 million this week for...
That's your hobby for Tupperware.
You're just chasing. Aki 40s is the ghetto. Okay, 40s is just an interesting level of life.
Yeah. But there's something that happens when you're 40. When I turned 40, something just shifted.
True.
You love yourself more. You don't give up.
Yeah.
You're just you.
You're just you.
You're just in a beautiful
And then you wonder, why was I always worried about what people think?
You're just in a beautiful space. Yeah. So let's enjoy.
The 40s.
This is beautiful. It's a beautiful place to be.
Yeah.
To 40s, darling. To 40s. To 40s. We're coming to the end of this conversation. There's a segment I like to call 3 Sips of Truth.
Where?
It's like your quick fire, but there's no pressure. Nobody will tell you to say them very fast.
Secrets.
Yeah. What is one beauty or health ritual that keeps you grounded?
One beauty or health ritual. I love having my time. So, for example, I've had a busy day. I will block off an hour every single day for just me. At times it will be just to read a book. At times it will just to sit with my thoughts. I have realized people do not listen to themselves. And when I tell you 40s, it's my 20s and 30s were loud. I was a DJ, they were loud. Many people, many things. So I always block off an hour in the day where it's just me and my thoughts and it can be a book, but it will just be me. No children, no husband, just me.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful. What is one thing marriage has taught you about partnerships?
Hey, they can go south.
Indeed.
They can go south and they can go and never come back
They
this
can
other
go
side.
and
They
never
can
come
go
back.
and go. Yeah.
Lord.
And very small things will make it go south.
Right?
Yeah.
What is one truth about womanhood do you wish more people would embrace?
Womanhood is beautiful. It's very beautiful. We're the only people God created that we can share creating something with. We're the only people, when you give a woman, for example, cabbage, not chopped, they will give you the most amazing meal. Yes, men can do it, but when a woman is in the kitchen, they'll do it good. Yeah. When you give them something, when you give a woman something, they magnify, they beautify.
Indeed.
Yes. Yeah. So womanhood is very beautiful. Nimekwambia, boys just talk about matches, politics, sijui Tanzania. You know, they don't talk about like nice
hair,
makeup. Nice things.
Yeah, nice, beautiful things.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. I enjoyed having this conversation with you. Did you like it?
Yeah, I did. Hey, but you get your hobbies in my 40s. What are my hobbies?
Hobbies must be hobbies.
What do I do?
Yes, yes, indeed.
When I'm not looking for money, what else do I do? Oh my God.
We need to start finding hobbies. Now, is there anything else you'd like to say before we finish?
I'd love to tell people to be real, to be authentic. Everyone is at a place of influence. As much as you feel maybe it's only the person who has 1 million followers or 200,000 followers that are influential, imagine you with the people around you in your estate or wherever you are, you also have influence. So always be real, relatable, warm to the people around you. Make sure you pass on something. All of us can pass on something to the next person.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was a beautiful conversation. This was Beyond the Brand, Moments That Made Us with me, Hannah G. Until next time, bye-bye for now.